This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Wow. I'm going to try to put up some pictures and hopefully I can do it. But the question is, did Warhammer Fest do enough to bring you back in? And I'm almost kind of, I get suckered into this time after time after time again. And it drives me nuts because when I think I'm all done with them, they find a way to hook you. And there were a couple things that really stood out. And I said, maybe this is going to be one of their high points. Leviathan looks real interesting. Even though I'm very leery and I'm very, very on the fence with this new Warhammer 40K, because it's something that, you get burnt once, new edition. You get burnt twice, another edition, and then they burn you. And then another edition, and they burn you. And after a while, you go, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay? And yet, here, they play into your heartstrings, which is one of the toughest things. And that is, we always have this thing for Space Marines and Tyranid. And, it's one of the things that are just very, very to the point and sucks you in. Those two, they are the heart and soul almost. You could say Space Marines and Orcs are the heart and soul of Warhammer or Games Workshop. But, a lot of the games, Space Hulk, some of the other games, the original, they've come out with so many different Tyranids attacks. All these different types of games. It was always the Tyranid at the heart of the things against the Space Marines, whatever chapter it may be. And, okay, let's have a new edition, and boom, here we go. Tyranid and Space Marines. You kind of, all right, okay, I'm going to keep my eye on this. One eye, side-eyed it a little bit. And I think that's where I get it. And, you want to walk away from it. You know that at the end of the day it's going to be disaster. But sometimes you keep on going, oh, well, maybe this is the time that they get it right. And we know it won't be, but, you're going to pull at those two things that we want. More, Tyranid models, more, cool Space Marines, new rules, which will be cleaned up for a little while, and then they'll break them with a bunch of codexes. I just feel for all the people, I didn't fall into this last edition, but this one, I don't know, there just seems something different about it. So I'm really, really on the fence. Now, if I was really on the fence with that, when I saw the photos, which hopefully I put up here, okay, of the Bretonnians and the Tomb Kings. Now, you want to talk old world? And how do I get hooked and pulled in there? I mean, those Bretonnians look glorious. And, the old world, old rules, as far as we know, who knows what they're going to change. But those Tomb King models look fantastic. And everything that they want to do with the old world really has my interest. I mean, that more than anything else really sucked me in and really caught my attention. And I have to wonder and ask myself, am I strong enough to stay away? I don't know on that one. Because those Bretonnians just look glorious. And I had a beautiful Bretonnian army, and I still do somewhere in that storage unit. But these new models look fantastic. Just looking at them and looking at the Tomb Kings, it brought back a lot of great memories I had. And I wonder, is that enough for me to hook me in. Did Warhammer Fest do enough to catch my attention? It sure did. It sure did. Now, what happens in the coming months? That's going to be really, really interesting because they're really heading for a big summer. And I'll be honest with you, I'm on the fence about it. I've been doing all these other wonderful things, Conquest and some of the other games that I've done, Infinity and stuff like that, was really, I can thank GW for really pushing me to these types of games. They really stand out. They're really great. And they have room in my repertoire. But boy, when you start talking about those two games and what it looks like they have planned for it, it kind of makes me go, well, there's room enough for that too. I would love to see what you think. Were you impressed with everything that happened on Warhammer Fest? Because I gotta admit, those pictures and what went on really seemed to caught my attention. I think they did a better job than they've done in the past. And it looks like there's a lot of exciting things down the pike. I would love to hear what you think. Are you done with them? Can you hold off from all that stuff? Are you impressed with these pictures? I am. Let's see where it goes. Like I said, you piqued my interest, but I need to see more. I need to see a bit more. I need to see some things going on here that might just make a decision, make or break. I'm on the fence. Can you pull me all the way over? It ought to be interesting. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.